Hi, I'm Ralph Horne, Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation in the College of Design and Social Context, and I've got with me today Professor Julian Thomas, who is the Director of the Enabling Capability Platform for Social Change, but also, of course, the inaugural Director of the new Centre of Excellence in Automated Decision Making and Society. So, hi Julian and welcome.
Hi Ralph, thanks, great to be here.
This is really all about this new Centre of Excellence, which is a fantastic thing to have here hosted at RMIT. I'm interested in the two words at the end of the title, and society. I suspect they may be front and centre of what this project is all about, and I wondered if you could start by telling us a little bit about how society fits in to this Centre of Excellence.
Yeah, so absolutely. So this is a centre which has its own centre of gravity in the social sciences and in the humanities. We're working with colleagues from computer science and other technological disciplines, but it really is about the social consequences of these new technologies of automation, what we call automated decision-making systems, that we're most concerned. We're concerned with the social consequences of these systems. We're concerned with how they're changing society in all kinds of ways. And we're concerned about how society in fact shapes these technologies as well. So we can't just understand them as purely technological constructs. They're the kinds of things which you need to take a complex view of. And we think you can only really understand how they're going to play out for us, why they're going to be so significant, if you bring all of those social disciplines and perspectives to bear, as well as the purely scientific ones.
So can you give me maybe some examples of how you see this centre helping us to understand shifts in urban systems arising from kind of automation as described?
Well, one of the things that is going to change very quickly is how governments are delivering services, for example. And we're seeing how difficult this transition is, and how much it can be very complicated and harmful for particular individuals when we look at an example like robo-debt. So what we need to do is change the way those systems are designed and change what citizens understand about them and change the way organisations are able to respond to them. We think we can improve outcomes in that social policy area with much better understanding of the consequences of automated systems. We think we can do the same in that transport and mobility area if we start to take into account the social and public interest considerations involved in, say, automated transport solutions. So we think there's considerable opportunities there. We think that there's great things that can be done in news and media for partners of the centre, like, for example, the ABC, in how they distribute their very high quality news product at the moment. The way in which news is going to be consumed will change completely over the next decade. It's very, very important that an organisation like the ABC has the chance to participate in that new environment.
Yeah, can you give us a flavour for the university and industry and external partners associated with the new centre?
We're very lucky to have an amazing array of universities and partner organisations involved with this centre, but both within Australia and internationally. So here in Melbourne, we're working with a lot of our neighbours, Monash, Melbourne Uni and Swinburne, where we're getting experts from law, from sociology, communication studies, and a whole range of other fields. In Sydney, partners at the University of Sydney and Western Sydney University, UNSW. Up in Queensland, Queensland University of Technology, where there's special expertise around digital media and communications. And the University of Queensland, where there's a lot of expertise around social policy. Our key partners include the Australian Red Cross, Google, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, a whole range of tech and consumer organisations which are driven by concerns around the public interest in these new technologies. Internationally, we're working with an extraordinary array again of institutions, both industry partners like Volvo, who can help us with understanding better the development of autonomous vehicles, and universities like Cornell Tech, Oxford University and the University of Amsterdam, where they have deep expertise in domains such as artificial intelligence, the future of journalism, or the way in which automation is impacting on everyday life. They can help us enormously in understanding those things. So there's an extraordinary collection of partners. We're very lucky to be working with them.
And if you had to describe in 3 words how the world will be different as a result of the centre, what would those 3 words be?
Safer, I hope. It's not one of the 3 words. Safer, a little more secure, and a bit freer for everybody. So I suppose another 3 words would be a bit more trustworthy, a bit more inclusive, and a little bit fairer. That would be amazing if we could do that.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Julian. I'm sure we will be talking with Julian on many future occasions about the progress of the new Centre for Excellence in Automated Decision Making and Society. Thanks.